This is problem number 82 on homework A2, and it says a steel plate has the form of 1/4 of a circle with a radius of 60 centimeters. Two 2-centimeter holes are to be drilled in the plate position as shown in the figure. Find the coordinates of the center of each hole. So the first thing I'm going to do is sketch myself a diagram. So first I will draw my coordinate plane. This is my x-axis. This is x. This is the y-axis here. The next, I'm going to take the safety compass, and this is y, by the way, and draw myself these quarter circles here. The first one will be 60 centimeters out, so I'm going to use this point here as 60 centimeters. There's the first one. The second one I'm going to draw is going to be 56 centimeters out. So this is 60 centimeters, this is 56 centimeters. Then I have an angle of 30 degrees, three angles of 30 degrees, so let's draw those. So I'm going to take the protractor. This is 30 degrees here. 10, 20, 30. Here's another 30. So this is 30 degrees, this is 30 degrees, and this is 30 degrees. And these are my 2 points here. Now when I say I want the coordinates, what I'm talking about is the x and y coordinate here. X and y up here. So let's find the coordinates of this first hole here. To do that, I'm going to construct a right triangle by dropping a perpendicular to the x-axis. So my x-coordinate is going to be this point here where it hits the x-axis. My y-coordinate is going to be this point here where it hits the y-axis. This is my y1. So what this problem reduces to is finding this opposite side of that triangle for the x value, for the y value, and then this adjacent side for the x value. This is my hypotenuse. The reason for that is 56 is the radius of that circle there. So any line that we draw from the origin that hits the circle is going to be 56 centimeters from the origin. That's the radius. Here and here, both of those are 56. So this is 56. Let's find the opposite side first. Now we have a relationship in trig between the opposite side and the hypotenuse. That's called the sine. So we know the sine of 30 degrees is equal to the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. Now the hypotenuse is 56. So if we multiply each side by 56, we see that 56 times the sine of 30 degrees is equal to the opposite side. Now we know from our unit circle that the sine of 30 degrees is 1/2, so this is just 56 times 1/2, which would be 28 centimeters. Now that's this side here. That's my y-coordinate. So this is 28. Now let's find the x-coordinate. The x-coordinate is going to be the distance from here to here. That's the adjacent side. And we have a relationship in trig for the adjacent side. The cosine of 30 degrees is equal to the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is 56. Now the cosine of 30 degrees is going to be the square root of 3 over 2, so if we multiply by that, times 56 degrees, or 56 centimeters rather, we get 56 square roots of 3 over 2, and we can reduce that down to 28 square roots of 3. So that's my x coordinate. That's what goes here. That takes care of this point. Let's move up to this point. Now this angle here is going to be this 30 degrees plus that 30 degrees, so we're talking 60 degrees there. So let's draw us another triangle here to complete this. This will be my x2 value, and if I come across here, this will be my y2 value. So this is y2. And once again, if we want to find this height here, we're going to use the sine. So the sine of 60 degrees is equal to the opposite side, this side here, over this hypotenuse, which still is 56 centimeters. So this will be the opposite over 56. So 56 times the sine of 60 degrees. And if you look at your unit circle, the sine of 50 degrees is the square root of 3 over 2. So we end up with 56 square roots of 3 over 2, which is 28 square roots of 3. So the y value up here is 28 square roots of 3. Now let's find the x value here. The x value is going to be the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. That's the cosine of 60 degrees. So it'll be the adjacent side divided by 56. Now the cosine of 56 degrees is 1/2. So this will be 56 times 1/2, which would just be 28. So this coordinate is 28. So to answer the question, the answer the coordinates of the center of the holes are 28, 28 square roots of 3 and 28 square root of 3, 28. Now if you notice these coordinates here, the x and the y values suggest it's changed. Give that some thought. I'd like for you to understand why that's the case of 30 degrees and 60 degrees with the sine and cosine. Okay, that's that one, so we'll stop here.